Hey there, this is Matt once again. I know it's a bit dark and such, but couldn't sleep for some reason. Watched this movie. Right off the bat, I have reviewed Bigfoot movies in the past, enough that I even have a playlist on my channel of Bigfoot movie reviews. I enjoy Abominable from 2006 or so, which is like Rear Window with a Bigfoot, fun movie. Love Harry and the Hendersons, enjoyed it ever since I was a kid. There was this one called The Creature from Black Lake. I actually liked it. Liked the location, some of the actors. I liked it. Night of the Demon from 1980. That was fun because it was like a slasher film but with a Bigfoot. Because a Bigfoot rips a guy's dick off. Yes. And an ending that's kind of unsettling when Bigfoot's like wiping everyone out in this cabin. Yeah, it's like a 1980 bloody slasher film, but with Bigfoot, so that was kind of fun to watch. Other than that, not many that I care for. Legend of Body Creek was there. Bigfoot from 2012, like some sci-fi channel reject, was shitty. Someone called The Legend of Bigfoot, where I came up with FOSS, F-O-S-S, full of shit syndrome. And I've even seen some Bigfoot found footage movies, which this flick is. Bigfoot County, which is one of the worst goddamn found footage films I've ever seen, where nothing, and then to get to an ending where a bunch of hicks rape someone, leave them for dead, and then Bigfoot passes by the camera, and it's 3 seconds that's in the fucking movie. Bigfoot County, you don't believe me? Go watch for yourself. One of the worst fucking found footage films ever. And one of the worst Bigfoot films ever. Then I've seen Bigfoot, The Lost Coast Tapes, which had interesting ideas. Overall, it's not the worst of either genre I've seen, but it just didn't gel the best together. It had some interesting ideas, some cool shots, like you see a guy in reveal of a guy impaled on a tree. And its story, when you get to the final bits and you think about it, there's some interesting ideas that they could have and I think should have went further in Bigfoot the Lost Coast Tapes. Now we get to this movie where the reason I saw this film was because of another movie. Some couple people on Facebook mentioned, hey, why don't you see this film called Exist? My friend Mike OCP sent me a copy. I enjoyed it. You'll see a review for that next time when I'm more awake. And then I put on my Facebook, hey, I really enjoyed this film. And then another guy mentioned, oh, that film sucks. Said maybe the tent scene. And I wrote 100% disagree. And then I thought about it and went, wait a minute. Exist doesn't have a tent scene. And nothing happens? A lot happens in Exist. What's this guy talking about? A tent scene? There's no tents. Then another nice guy said, oh, I think he's thinking of this film, Willow Creek. And I know that person liked it, so if you're watching, it's cool if you like the film. I'll get to why it's not my cup of tea. I know I'm dragging this on, but believe me, there's nothing to this fucking movie. It probably won't even take me 5 minutes to talk about. I like stretching it. So, Willow Creek. Oh, it's directed by Bobcat Goldthwait. Yes, the Bobcat Goldthwait from Police Academy 2, 3, 4, Burglar with Whoopi Goldberg, Hot to Trot, where John Candy voiced a horse, which I ranted on that shit on this channel. Found it for free on YouTube or such. Man, I don't know if it's there anymore. By the time I upload this, just, you know, YouTube is. One day it's here, next day it's gone, who knows. Should be fucking gone. Bobcat Goldthwait, I know he's directed other stuff. He did World's Greatest Dad with Robin Williams, which is a very black comedy, very dark comedy. One I think called like God Bless America, which I haven't seen, but I remember the trailer for it. And I think he did one something about a woman fucking a dog. Like the aftermath of this, someone finds out this woman fucked her dog for some. I can't remember. Let Sleeping Dogs Lie or something. I forget. It's like, okay, he directed a found footage Bigfoot movie, and from what I understand, in 5 days. Which this was like shot for 5 fucking minutes. Well, technically, happy to movies an hour and 20 minutes. 5 hours, okay, 5 hours. If it was shot 5 hours, I would believe it too. Took 5 hours to shoot it. Nothing about this streams written and directed by Bobcat Goldthwait. I don't know why he did this fucking movie. I have no idea. It's like, hey, I'm going to this place called Willow Creek. 5 days, let's shoot a movie and cost like a couple bucks. And this is why I don't buy critics or Rotten Tomatoes. This gets 80-some% Rotten Tomatoes, and yet a damn good one like exists, which is from the director of the Blair Witch Project from '99, which shit happens and has actually pretty interesting ending considering it's a found footage. I'll talk about that next time. That gets like a 30-some% Rotten Tomatoes, but this fucking movie gets an 80-some%? Are these people out of their fucking minds? I shouldn't say that because, like, there's a nice guy on Facebook who liked the film. That's fine. I'm not. It's not to them. It's to these people on Rotten Tomatoes. Like the guy on Facebook, he said, "I like both. It's just a Willow Creek." If you like this film, good on you. But to the critics of Rotten Tomatoes, I love that for them to explain me why they like this film, but not a film like exists. Because this film is, it's not as bad as Bigfoot County. Not many are. But I'd even put Bigfoot the Lost Coast tapes above this. Because that actually has shit going on. It's just it didn't gel well, and I didn't want it to have the typical fucking ending. I think it's. I would have liked it more if the ending and such were different. This though, this fucking. It's a couple that go to Willow Creek because the guy wants to retrace the Patterson footage, the famous footage of a Bigfoot walking across, which I think then the guy admit in real life, Patterson or someone associated admit that footage was faked. Could be wrong, but I remember hearing about that. But the famous Patterson footage, this guy's trying to retrace it. This woman is with him, his girlfriend, and the guy wants to make a documentary. He does a sound test. Dialogue like, oh, you have a dirty V. Oh, I have a dirty V? Nah, you have a porcelain V. V as in her vagina. He's like, yeah, this movie has a dirty V. It's STDs. Yeah, I'm feeling it. It's making my head ache. So you dialogue like you have a dirty V. No, you have a porcelain V. Like a puke, porcelain. Girl doesn't believe in Bigfoot. The guy shoots his intro like 3 fucking times. They're driving. They see a missing person poster. The guy asks his girlfriend, give me your missing photo face. If you're on a missing photo, and the girl does it. You see them for like a few minutes eating their Bigfoot burgers because they've gone to the place. The town is very decked out in Bigfoot statues, paintings, restaurants. So they eat their Bigfoot burger. This goes on for like 2 minutes. Eating a Bigfoot burger. That'd be like me filming a fucking found footage me on the Jersey Devil, and 2 minutes is me eating a fucking burger that's a Jersey Devil burger. It's like a burger with wings made out of cheese or something. Where the fuck the Jersey Devil is, I don't know what the fuck. Jersey Devil only has wings, so I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking of. See, I'm so tired. I'll tell you one thing, this movie made me want to sleep. So it's a good cure for insomnia, I'll tell you that much. Good job, movie. So after eating the Bigfoot burgers, put fucking Bigfoot up its ass and make it eat the burger. Eat it! They interview this old woman who doesn't believe it and doesn't want to be there. I don't blame her. They interview this guy at Bigfoot Books. They interview this guy who plays a guitar and harmonica. Peter Jason, who I recognize from In the Mouth of Madness and other John Carpenter films like They Live. Well, shit, it's Peter Jason, so nice to cast a recognizable actor considering it's supposed to be found footage. Digging Up the Marrow did that, but that's a much better movie. Much better film. The couple drive out to deal with this redneck asshole. They go in the woods. And then I shit you not, for over 20 fucking minutes, we're in this tent. Over 20, and the movie's only an hour and 20 minutes. For 20 fucking minutes, we're in this tent. The first couple minutes, the guy tries to propose. She says no, but can you move in with me? And then for like the next 18 or, I swear, like 18 or so fucking minutes, it's one shot. Like, I swear, like 18, I am not kidding you. It's about 18 fucking minutes of one shot of the two in a tent. And they hear some rocks. They hear some whoops, whoops. I was ready for someone to go, it's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. It's the sound of the heat. Some long sounds. Some soft murmurs. Some crying. Turn the light off. Some footsteps. More noises. The tent indentation, like someone hit it. What people say of the original Blair Witch Project is what I say about this fucking movie. You want to talk about boring? You think the original Blair Witch Project is boring? This is fucking boring. Even the original Blair Witch Project didn't have 18 minutes in a fucking tent in one shot. And I can't be like, oh wow, bravo on getting that shot. It's not like a shot where you're moving and people are on their cues. And it's not like dialogue they have to remember. The couple just repeat the same fucking dialogue. What's that noise? Oh, well, that noise, maybe it's animals. Maybe it's people fucking with us. Oh, I wish I did not come up here. I wish I was home. Shit, I could make up off the top of my fucking head. Because all it is, react to this noise. What the hell is that? Maybe it's animals. You really think so? Really? Animals? I can make up that shit on my own. Nothing impressive about that. And it goes on for so long, I went like, I shit you not, I did. I went like this. It's the next morning. They're trying to hike out. Same tree 3 hours later. So you just reminds me of the Blair Witch Project, which I'd rather be fucking watching. They're chased a tiny bit during the daytime. It's night again. They turn the light on, or they turn it. And the crying they heard last night, it was a woman out there. Which I think is the woman that you saw on the missing poster earlier. And then you just see the camera drop, and you hear the guy screaming. It gets dragged, you hear the guy screaming some more, and he's dead. You hear the girl crying and screaming in the background. I guess we're to assume big feet, because you hear like more than one, oh. Maybe that's their horny sound, like they're ready to fuck or suck. Like, this movie sucks. They're ready to fuck. It's a mating call. And I guess that woman is going to have a lot of big dick in her dirty V. A lot of big salami in her porcelain V. So she's going to be like the other woman who's tattered up. And she's going to be rocking and a rolling on the Bigfoot Jamboree. And the fucking credits start with this fucking rock music, or whatever the fuck music it was, which I'm like, yeah, thanks for breaking the mood. Like, we're trying to be creeped out, and all of a sudden, what the hell, Bobcat Goldthwait? This is how you made a horror film, or found footage film. The story's predictable. You could tell where the fuck it's going. It has the same goddamn found footage ending we've seen time and time again. You can even guess how the fuck it ends with, like, camera falling to the ground, and it has a slow burn, but it doesn't work. I don't really give much of shit about the characters. I really don't. People, why don't you review the film? It's a slow burn, but it doesn't work. It's not lit. It's a slow burn. You have to light the fucking thing. But no, it's a slow burn, and then you realize an hour later they didn't light the fucking thing from minute one. The acting is there. The characters, I didn't give much of shits about. There's really not much character development if you're going to that. I don't really find much sympathy with the two. They're just sort of there. I've seen worse, I've seen better. Plot-wise, story-wise, even Exists did something a little bit interesting with the Bigfoot, did a little bit interesting with the ending, so it made it not typical. More shit actually happens. Here, you never get a look at Bigfoot because it's cheap. Exists is cheap, but you get a look at Bigfoot. There's some pretty decent effects. Uh, Pacing, yeah, it's a slow burn, but it just comes out as fucking boring. Same typical bullshit downbeat ending. I feel like I want to puke. This movie's not even one of the worst movies ever. I just fucking. This is what happens when I don't sleep or I'm fucking just ramble on and shit. Now I can sleep, so I'll go back to sleep after this, but I figure I turn on the fucking camera, otherwise I will forget this fucking movie. And I can't believe I'm stretching this out to 20 minutes, but shit, man. I don't care. I do care, otherwise I wouldn't have mentioned it if I didn't care. This movie sucks. Why does it just keep saying it sucks for 20 minutes? Like I fucking said, I don't get why the positive reviews on Rotten Tomatoes are from. Yet Exists, that's a much better movie. Much better film. Much better found footage Bigfoot movie. This has the same typical downbeat generic found footage ending. Two leads that I don't give much shit about. Really nothing fucking happens until like the one tense scene that goes on for like 18 to 20 fucking minutes. And 18 of those minutes is one goddamn shot. Whereas like, what am I supposed to be impressed? It goes on for too fucking long. The Exorcist 3 is a great jump scare scene, but it didn't go on for 18 fucking minutes. If you've seen Exorcist 3, you know what scene I'm talking about. They didn't go on for 18 fucking minutes. Anything in the Blair Witch Project didn't go on for 18 fucking minutes. Boring shit. God damn it. If I want to go in the woods and I hear rocks, I watch the original Blair Witch Project. Better characters, better pacing, better directors. I'm sorry. Those are the same guys that directed Exist. They directed a film called Altered. They did a Cool 7 VHS2 with a zombie and a guy becomes a zombie and you see his POV. I'm sorry, the better directors than Bobcat Goldthwait as far as the stuff I've seen, especially in horror. Like if you told me this was directed by Joe Schmo or Tim McFuckstick, I would have believed you. Bobcat Goldthwait did this? Really? Why? Did he have a cousin who has the same name as him and he took the credit because he felt bad for his cousin? I don't know. I got nothing else to say. 20 goddamn minutes is too fucking long for this bullshit. Literally, nothing happens. They go to look at that mural. We're eating Bigfoot burgers. Do your missing photo face. Interview 3, 4, 5 people. Peter, Jason. Oh yeah, he talks about the death of his dog. Guy at Bigfoot Books who talks about the Patterson footage. This old woman who doesn't even want to fucking be there, doesn't believe in Bigfoot. They go in the woods, the guy proposes, she says no, and then 18 minutes of boring shit. Next morning, and then they fucking die. What the fuck else can I say? I've seen too many goddamn Bigfoot movies. If I made a list of my favorites, I would go Abominable, Harry and the Hendersons. Exists, I would put up there in the top 3. That's how much I liked it. Abominable, Harry Anderson's top 2. And then Creature of Black Lake and Night of the Demon from 1980. Worst? Out of the Bigfoot County's the worst. I don't know, this might be up there, man. This might be up there as one of the worst. You don't even fucking see Bigfoot. I'm just repeating everything. This goddamn thing. I don't even know. Yeah, I'll upload it. Fuck it. Goddamn bullshit.